Hey guys, welcome back to Review a Day. Today I am going to talk about JLA Avengers, or Avengers JLA, whichever flavor you prefer. This was a long awaited event. I actually have it in the individual issues, which are deluxe size, but I believe there's a volume you can get. I could be wrong about that. In any case, it's Kurt Busiek and George Perez getting together to cross over the Justice League and the Avengers. My problem with this series is that it suffers from what a lot of universe crossovers suffer from, which is a very tired kind of Deus Ex Machina that goes on. Of it starts out they have to do a treasure hunt, and then they end up fighting, and then they end up teaming up, and blah 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 blah. It's a fanboy exercise. I don't think, Kurt Busiek's a good author. George Perez is a good artist. They are the appropriate people to be working on something like this. And I won't say that, especially with the first issue, there isn't a little bit of fanboy glee that goes on with seeing Marvel characters in the DC universe and vice versa. And certainly there's also some very good ideas in it, particularly the DC universe looking at the Marvel universe and saying, like, why is there so much hatred? Why do people hate their heroes so much? How do they let this happen? And vice versa, the Marvel heroes looking at the DC universe and identifying, wow, this is so different, everybody looks up to them. As well as the fact that the Eastern Seaboard in the DC universe is a little bit larger to make room for both Metropolis and Gotham, which I think is pretty funny. There's some good touches in it, but for anybody who's not a serious Marvel DC fanboy, I don't necessarily know what the appeal is. There's not really anything new going on here. As I started out by saying, with crossovers, it's always some sort of treasure hunt, some sort of fight, then they team up to go against the greater evil. They always talked about that it was going to actually mean something for the Marvel and DC universes. I believe there was a follow-up in JLA a little bit later, but it's all kind of I don't know. I would want for something that is supposed to be this big, that it actually be really big and really huge, and have repercussions for the universes, not just be a typical fanboy exercise. That's my personal preference. That being said, I know a lot of people really love this story a lot. Let me know what you thought about it. And I will see you guys tomorrow.